Alright, Metroid fans, or Super Metroid fans, I'm back again to finish the mission. The mission I didn't finish last night. No, I finished the mission last night, but I got 99%. I missed a missile tank and couldn't figure out where it was last night, and I should have known. And I laid around last night thinking, man, was there just a glitch somehow? Did I get it? And then I started thinking, was it the missile tank right before I get speed booster? I went back and watched my footage from last night. Nope, it wasn't that. I was like, well, where is it? I can't think of anything else. And then I was watching another streamer's. He was doing a map rando. I think it was Oaths and Goats was doing map rando, and he went to the room where you get the power bombs first. And I was like, did I do that last night? Did I seriously skip that? So I went and looked in the footage, and that's where I missed it. I missed it at the power bombs. For some reason, I've done it a million times, and I guess I was talking to somebody on the chat or something, and I don't know. But tonight I'm gonna get in there and do 100%, try to save the animals, everything else, and let's kind of get to it and get this done. So anybody showing up this evening, I appreciate it, and if not many people show up again for a second stream in a row of this. I just like to play this game, and I thought, well, I'll just play it and let people watch my progress, and here we go. Let's get into it. I have revised my route again. I've got a new it's just a little bit different game plan. It's not a different route, it's just doing something in a little bit different order. Oh, missed that jump. Jumped too high. I was thinking, well, how can I always know on these games when I'm doing 100%? I thought, well, maybe I can make a checklist up. I can make a checklist, and we can maybe we can make a checklist, and I can check it off, and I go, I was like, man, I don't really want to do that, and I don't know. In this game, I shouldn't have to do it. I've done it 100% enough times now that I shouldn't have to be doing that stuff, but... Oh, what the hell? Come on, man. Missed that. One of them had to get me. One of them had to get me. Yeah, I don't do the fancy move up there yet. I can't do that. The quick wall jumping off the platforms. I can wall jump off the platforms sometimes, but not all the time. Let's get going here. What the heck am I doing? made the right move. I just pulled it in too quick. Screwed that all up. It's nice finding out when you hit those platforms, the elevator platforms, you can kind of, you can just hit the edge of it and then push down. It's pretty cool instead of going all the way through. Missile tank 1. I think there's 46 missile tanks in there. There's 230 missiles. I think that adds up. Oh. I always boff that for some reason. Yep. Tried to be slick there. Tried not to curse as much last night. I don't know why I was cursing so much last night. I think it especially picked up. It especially picked up after I figured out that I had missed that missile. It'd have been such an easy missile to go back and pick up as well. If I just known. Well, my stuff's off. Everything's off this evening. Oh, come on. Do it the normal way. This is how it's going to be with wall jumping tonight, it looks like. Had a fantastic wall jump earlier. What in the world? Come on! It's just locked in that. It's not even wanting to spin. Feel like a fool sometimes doing these wall jumps. I know I've taken a lot more time than I could have done it without doing that stuff, but I always like practicing the wall jumping. That was pathetic, coming up through there, but whatever. We'll get going. Ah, crap. Come on, man. Phew. Having a rough start tonight. I'm the slow starter. I could practice for 30 minutes beforehand just to warm up, and I'd still start out like this. This is horrible. Horrible, horrible, horrible. I've been trying to practice doing that, going up through there. I haven't got it down just yet. Haven't actually done it even one time yet, so. Yep. Getting a rough start this evening. Hopefully I can do my mock ball. Well, I may have done it if I'd when I went through the door there, I didn't think I jumped, so I wasn't freaking prepared for it. Excuse me. Get it going here in a second. Man, I think I jumped too early then. Ah, crap. Here we go. It's gonna be 10 times a charm tonight, I guess. I jumped too early then. Yeah. There we go. There we go. That wasn't as bad as last night, I don't think. That's not too hard of a trick, but it's worth it if it takes you a couple times, though. This whole skip's worth it. Sequence breaking, as they call it. As the young ones call it. Probably somebody my age has invented that term, though. That always messes me up. But this gets you super missiles early. If it's a really nice sequence break. Make sure I picked up that. After all, yep, I did. I knew I did, but I'd double check everything anymore. Double check my work. Let's see what else we can hit. I hit cancel on there. That's my only complaint about this game is... Yeah, never mind. It's my only complaint about this game is the item selection. I hate it. But it's obviously the first, you know, the first really modern Metroid game, so I'll let it. I have to let it slide a little bit. I don't know why I come get this first. I don't necessarily have to, but... come on. Yeah, I wasted a couple of missiles there now. We'll have to refill before I go do the next little bypass. This next bypass could actually be done later in the game as well, but... Come on! I'll collect a couple of supers here, a couple more. But this will, technically getting the first super missile allows you to bypass, spawn spore. But actually, I'm not sure if there's a game flag in this, but I have to hit a certain spot here. There, I got it. But that's a super missile block right here. I didn't show you guys, but right here there's a super missile block, and you gotta have hit that from a certain spot to blow it open. But this is the bottom of where you would fight spawn. Well, this is the bottom after you fight spawn spore. You go up and over, and this is where you normally get your first super missile. So I'm not sure if that's a flag in the game that tells you that you've actually completed spawn spore or spore spawn. Sorry, I think I'm backwards. Spore spawn. And I'm not really sure about that. Pick up these missiles. I try to pick up as much as I can in the area, but there's a lot more stuff in that area where we just came from. Oh, man. Eventually I want to work in Get off of me, bitch. Jesus Christ. I don't. I do that every time, no matter if I'm, shooting down. It always, I either let off the control or do something. I always screw that up. This will take us to the spazer. Oops. Was not paying attention right there. Head over here to Norfair. We'll have to go down and get the high jump boots before we can come up here and fight Kraid. We'll go to Kraid's lair here in just a second. Unfortunately, I have to do this. I do a little bit of back and forth thing right here, but I try to do that as little as possible. We'll have one more sequence break here in a little bit after we fight Kraid. That's the worst thing. I have to go back and forth. That's what, if I got the power bombs early, could avoid a lot of this back and forth business right in this area. But it's a very hard sequence to do. Excuse me. I get kind of frizzle frazzled when I'm talking while I'm playing. I try to concentrate on one thing, and sometimes I get kind of absent-minded. Run over here and fight Kraid. Because the one thing, the power bombs, there's a power bomb that gets you a missile. Oh, crap. You don't know how many times I've done that. And there's no worse elevator to do it on. This is by far the longest elevator in the game. I don't know why I do that for. I never can make that jump. Not really any. This is the only time I use these suspend points in this game. It's usually right before a boss. Because I usually don't use a lot of the actual in-game saving. I rarely use it. Ah, crap. Come on. It wasn't horrible. It wasn't great either. Anybody just joining, I'm doing just 100% more or less normal run through. I'm not a speed runner, thing like this. I do some sequence breaking. So I appreciate anybody joining in. Yeah, never mind. I wish I could get this missile over here without power bombs, because it's just it doesn't take a long time to come back, to double back and get it, but it's just it's kind of annoying having to do that. Pick up various suit back there as well. Didn't say anything about it. Pick up another E-tank here. Very nice. Now we'll head back down. We'll head back down to Upper North Air and pick up do another sequence break and pick up the ice beam early. There we go. I think I hit that the first time. When you're on certain types of surfaces, sometimes you can't tell. Whoops. There we go. I'm sorry, I'm trying something here. I didn't do it. Was good. What was that? Was good. Thank you. um, Thanks for coming back. Now this is the new route change that I did from last night. Usually I go over to the other side of North Air and pick up all that stuff and get the speed booster, but I'm gonna go up and get the power bombs first, and it kind of cleans up some aspects of my run. It's still back and forth though. That's the only problem. There's still a lot of backtracking in this game, and I'll show you where I missed my missile last night as well. For anybody that was here, I think Arthur was here last night. I'll show you where I missed it at. It's always in a stupid place. It's always something you've done 100 times, and it's an easy one. It's always the easy ones that you somehow forget. Ah. Uh-oh. I screwed that up. I knew I'd screwed it up. Come on! Jeez Louise. Haven't messed that up in 100 times. This is where I missed my missile at last night. I could have came back and got this so easily. It would have been, I wouldn't have lost hardly any time. But right here, that's where I missed it at. One, don't make any sense why I did that, but. Go up here and pick up the other power bomb tank, and we'll. Oh, crap. Ah. Come on now. I was light tapping it, but I don't know what happened there. Oh. This is the only bad thing about this route. I have to double back across this area. There we go. But doing that allows me to go back to Norfair and stay in Norfair until after I kill Crockmire. I won't have to come back until very late in the game to pick up the one missile. I mean, it's possible to get the missile on the very far end of Norfair without space jump. You can do it with a boost, but even at this point in time, it wouldn't really benefit. It's because when I'm headed toward Ridley at the end, when I go pick it up, it's actually it's a better loop. Anything I try to anything I try to do in this game, I try to do in the biggest circle possible. I think I kind of treat this game like when I was younger, I used to deliver pizzas, and if I had like 4 or 5 deliveries to deliver in a row, I would try to plan the route best as I could in my head so I could go in one big circle. And that's how I do this. I try to be as efficient as I can, because like I say, I'm not doing a It's a shame having to waste all the time coming back here for that one thing, but it's unfortunately how it is sometimes in 100%. You see it very heavily, like in Zero Mission. And Zero Mission, I can collect the vast majority of the items, at least in like Norfair and Meridian, some of those places. I can collect most of that stuff pretty early in the game, but it's still collection in that game's a slog. I'd like to run it again just so I don't forget where everything is, but people don't. I get a lot more attention playing this game for some reason, which don't mean anything. I don't dictate what I'm going to play, but it's just the Metroid games are the ones I like the best. There are certain games I like, and this is one of them. I guess I'm gonna have to try to break out Dread one of these days and do a multiple day playthrough, because that's I've only played the game one time ever, and the same way with Samus, Return of Samus as well. I've only played it like one time. No. Come on, man. Yeah, it wasn't too bad. I found another secret up here that I'm gonna show you guys that I don't, some of you who's played it probably know, but I didn't know this. It would actually be hard to find out unless you've come in this area with power bombs before, but it's an interesting find. Kind of puts a new perspective on a part that's not difficult, but it's can just be a little bit of a pain in the butt. But I'll come back to it here in a little bit. Oh, there's nothing more in a menace than those assholes right there. Excuse me. Oh, it is possible to freeze one of those guys higher in the screen and then jump to it and then jump on over and not do what I'm doing right now. I did it earlier, but oh, come on. Bastards. Son of a beach. I thought at one time maybe I'd forgot this missile when it's all said and done, but I didn't. I went back and watched my footage earlier this morning, and well, not this afternoon. I watched it, and I realized that I didn't miss it. Alright, we'll head over here and pick up... We're gonna head over here and pick up the wave beam. Whoop. Technically, I said this last night, but technically wave beam is it's a sequence break as well, but woo! Scared me there for a second. I'm gonna create a spin point right here real quick. If my energy was full, I wouldn't do it, but my energy's a little bit low. Nope. It didn't matter after all, but I hit it low. I hit the wall jump, but I hit the wall too low. Couldn't get over it. There we go. I'm still going to collect all this stuff here. This is a good farming place here. There we go. I'm gonna step in here real quick and come back out. It resets, I can't remember the name of those flying things, but so I can freeze it here and then go up here. Here's this little secret. Here's this, well, it's not a secret. Nothing's a secret in this game, but here's this little thing I figured out earlier. Set a power bomb and check this little platform out that's rising up here. I didn't know this was in here at all. I accidentally set off a power bomb in here when I was practicing earlier in the day, and it popped up, and I was like, whoa. Oh, bull crap. My momentum there was moving kind of down and forward. It should have landed right on the top of that. There we go. Now since we have the power bombs coming back to this area, I did pick up this. I did pick up this, didn't I? I'm gonna double check. I know I did, but well, God, I'm about to go all the way down in here to find that. Come on. Yeah. This getting paranoid. This is a paranoid double check right there. But I can hit this with a power bomb and open it up. Do a quick little skip here. Head over to Crockmeyer and face him. Get that out of the way. Yeah. Like I was saying before, the only time I use these as pinpoints, like you didn't see me go to the, you didn't see me go to the save station. I just kind of use them as a different type of save. Oh, come on. That wasn't too bad of a Crockmeyer fight. Oh, crap. Yeah, fuck. Not paying attention to what I'm doing. It's alright, though. We'll go get it after this. That's the only Shine Spark I'm not good at, is the jump. You jump up a little bit and then go over. This game's really touchy about it. Like the other games, you just jump up and then you hit over and then you hit B again. That's what you do in this game, but it's like really, it's really sensitive about it. I don't know why. I screwed that up. Oh, I hate that. Ah, piss on you. Come on. There we go. Just a little bit of a early bomb there. I'm gonna try something here. I did it earlier, but It's really not a... Oh, crap. Ah, crap. Never mind. You can shine spark over to this missile. It's kind of cool, but I screwed it up. Like, I'm horrible about doing the jump on this particular game. I can burn it up in the Zero mission and Fusion. There's just some of the mechanics in this game where they're the first time mechanics. They just you know, the mechanics are kind of tight. Ah, come on. I'm gonna have to watch out here. My energy's low. I've got to do some shine sparking. Pick up the grappling beam here. Ah, crap. Oh. Thanks everybody for showing up and checking another Super Metroid run out. Hopefully we'll get it successful this evening. Now we're headed into... Oh, come on now. Now we're getting into like the... kind of, I talked about this last night, it's kind of my newer route that I've been kind of pursuing on this game, and this will be like what I call like mass collecting right here. That's what I'm going to be going and doing, a lot of item grabbing. Oh, make sure you fall in the... What the hell? Sorry, I'm just farming a little energy here. I normally wouldn't stop for all this stuff, but... let myself get low on energy there. Oh, come on now. Come on. I'm gonna head in here and refill my energy. Usually don't let it get this low. I don't know. Kept messing around a little bit over there. I don't know what it is when I do that. When I do that run and jump like that, I mess it up for some reason. I don't know what I'm thinking here. I'm moving right by this, and I might as well just go in here and go ahead and pick up the X-ray scope. It's a little bit slower, but I won't have to do this later on in the game. Oh, crap on you. Excuse my getting aggravated. I get aggravated at these at some of this stuff in here when things happen like that. It's a little bit slower because I don't have I don't have the spring ball just yet. Let's hit a few more spikes now. Now I won't have to come back to this area at all, but I probably will still come through here more than likely later on in the game after Ridley. Alright, I take it a little bit more careful because usually when I come up through here I hit everything. It's a area of a lot of collision. I will be coming back to this area to collect everything, but I go to one area first before I... Oh, come on. Come on. Another bad area of the game. Luckily, you only have to come down here like once. Hi. Yeah, I'll get in here in a second. Oh, come on. Here we go. Here we go. I am doing it exactly the same as I do it. That wall jumping aggravates me. Hopefully one of these days I'll get good at it. Luckily this is pretty much the biggest place you have to do it in. I didn't stand up there, but... Thanks for all the energy you give me there. Really appreciate it. Oh. Unfortunately, this is just the mass cleanup portion of these areas. If I hit it the right way, I can get that when I jump up there, but timing's got to be right. Hey, how's it going, Ish? I think it's got the smallest hitbox in anything. Like, you can come up here like early in the game and you can shoot up and you can jump up there and the tip of your gun will hit it, but you have to get like all the way up into there. It's annoying. Trying to learn the short spark, and I was messing with it there a little bit, so I ran back and forth a couple of times. I do that every time. I forget, oh no, you have to jump while going through the door at the right spot. There we go. There's an invisible platform there. And you have to jump at the right point, because I guess it's meant to come back later on when you have spin jump, or the space jump, or yeah, pretty much a space jump, and the gravity suit too would allow you to travel in the water better. You could just jump from the ground up there probably then, but let's see if I can. Yeah, you don't even have to use power bombs here. There we go. I used to think you had to use power bombs here. Yeah. But you don't. Well, I should have used a power bomb on that. I usually use a power bomb right there, and it just blows it all open, but You guys can remind me, don't let me forget to get the missile. Don't let me forget the missile up here, the one of the early ones you get in Warfare up here. Well, man, those spikes they're horrible. They take so much energy. They're like one of the worst things in the game. Oh, well, I about screwed that up. But I remember. Right here we go. Slow there. Oh, crap. Missed that with jump. Might have short jumped that. Nope, I got it. Unfortunately. Ah, never mind. Don't know why I messed that up for. It don't really matter. I need to fill my energy up anyways before I do the next Shine Spark. That would have been a really long one. It would have took a bunch of energy. Unfortunately, the next one takes a little bit of energy away from me. That's a pretty cool one. It's even cooler whenever you can do a Shine Spark all the way across here, but there's a trick you do where you hit it with a power bomb beforehand. You got to do a short spark to get it, but it's a pretty cool trick. Oh, well. Actually, I want to try something real quick. Never mind. I got it. I rarely don't get this, but there's something else I saw somebody else doing that's interesting. You can actually just blow the top layers off, and then you can walk across, and then you can just shoot down and land. But I usually don't have any trouble doing this. But you got to come down right in the middle of those blocks to keep them from, or you'll end up just going down one side and not being able to get both of those. This is hopefully the last of backtracking here. Oh. I'm going to stop here and refill everything and then head on to the wrecked ship. Hello everybody joining this evening. I appreciate you stopping by. Watching just 100% regular play Super Metroid. Oops. Well. Fontoon here. Sorry I haven't been talking a lot the last few minutes. I've just been concentrating on all that item pick up. Make sure I get everything. And he opened his eyes early there. Oh, bull crap. What the hell? What? How many times I've rocked this world? Took longer than expected. That's weird. I hit him a bunch early too. It didn't make sense. That was some of the best missile hits I've had on him. If you watch me, it's like, why don't you just start shooting your laser? Man, because he's very unpredicted, and where I already have so much, I would play him much differently if I was doing an any percent and only had, you know, a few energy tanks. You know, but so I just take the damage and try to wail on him, but for some reason that time it took a long time to beat him. Now it's essentially just cleanup in this area. That's a common theme you hear from me. Oh, come on now. Come on, man. Well, there's some way I see speedrunners, they glip through that wall, but I don't know how they do that in that particular spot. Well, try to do something slick and screw it up. You have to kill all the stuff in this room before the doors are open. I have one more item pickup on the other side. As far as this part goes. I know 100% can be a little annoying. Especially when I'm doing it, because I'm not doing a speed run. I try to collect everything in the area before I move on, as much as I can. Ah. Then the worst thing is when you come back out here, you gotta fight all this stuff again. I don't mind though, I usually farm a lot of energy off of them. There we go. We'll be entering back into the ship here in a few minutes, but we gotta go out here and collect a few items and then go back to the lower side of the wrecked ship and oh, that was luck right there. I wasn't intending, that was complete luck that I landed on that platform. I thought I was someplace else. That wasn't skill, that was luck right there. Oh, come on. What's going on there? Well. If you guys like my content, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. For some reason, I don't know if there's somebody watching over on Twitch or not. It always shows that somebody's watching, but then the video will show no views. But for some reason on Twitch, I'm not getting, it don't make sense, I'm not getting any views. Well, I mean, it's not a big deal because I'm new over there, but there's something not set up right, I don't believe. It doesn't seem to be getting any looks at all. It's kind of weird. I don't know much about Twitch, I've never used it before. Third reserve tank, only one left. Well, never mind. Just messing around a little bit. You want to pick up one more item and we'll be headed over to Meridia. Headed down to Meridia, I guess, from here. I'm not used to having that item yet. Screwed that up. There we go. Yeah, this is usually the area that I've managed to hit everything that's living over here. Just about. Hit 8 out of 10. Thank you everybody for showing up. I appreciate it. I know I say it too much, but I do. I'll do something a little unorthodox over here. I'll go ahead and go over and go ahead and get the spring ball first. Oh, come on, get out of there. It's a little bit of a pain in the butt to get over here, but it's... Well, come on. Well, why am I not getting a spring boost out of here? You usually get a big spring boost out of here. There we go. Sorry, everybody. Just gotta bear with me. I don't know. There we go. I don't know what was going on there. Unfortunately, there's a mini boss and a boss fight in here, but it's kind of a slog because it's a decent amount of item pickup, stuff like that, but trying to go as efficiently as I can. I like to be done by this area by 11 o'clock my time. I'm not sure if I'll be able to, though. It'll probably take longer than that. Unfortunately, this is... very nice. And when you go ahead and get the spring ball earlier in this area, it kind of helps out in a few areas too that you would normally maybe not have it if you waited to get it. Because normally you kind of get it towards the end of your item collection after you fight the boss of this area. Now to get back across here. Ah. That wasn't too bad. That was half decent as well. I'm gonna try one thing, and I tried this last night, and it's well, It is one way to... I don't want to waste too many power bomb or super missiles on this next area. This is... one more. Never mind. I'm not good at that. I've done it like one time, and that's it. You got to be, you have to be in the perfect position, and the problem is I don't want to waste, at this point in time, I don't want to waste a lot of super missiles, because not too many things give them to you here. See if I can farm a couple here real quick, just to have a couple extra. Got one. Everything's stingy around here about giving them to you. I don't like getting too low because I end up... One more. Yep, that's it. That's all I need. No more of that. Ah. This is where I was, on the other side of this door. That's why I don't really, in this type of run, if it was a speed run, it might be a bigger deal, but... Oh no, you gotta be kidding me. Nope, nope, nope. Oh, I started that. I started crouching before I went in the door. Man, I've screwed this trick up in forever. There we go. Aggravating. Aggravating. It's all in this room. There we go. Come on. Oh, never mind. I get spring ball earlier and I forget I have it. Little shortcut right there. Which one is the one? You were talking about the one last night. No, I got that one, unfortunately. Oh. I got that one last night. It was the one I forgot was the... It was the one in the room where you get power bombs. The one behind that wall you gotta blow open. For some reason I forgot it. I don't know why. If I really wanted to, I could probably go down there and do that circle now and then, but I don't know if it would do the circle and get all the stuff down there. Oh, come on now. I don't know how people do that real fast, because the faster you try to go right there, it seems like it wants to. but it's kind of screws up. Make it easy on myself. I'm not used to having spring ball in this area. I've only done that the last couple of times I've been here. Ah, crap. Well, get out of the sand, you bitch. God damn it. I don't really need to create a save point for him, but every now and then the method I use to kill him, it'll not work. Better not jinx myself. Oh no, what am I doing? Come on now. Crap. Not in a very talkative mood tonight. Sorry. Oh, hit me again. Hit me again. I think I'm on a mission tonight, even though I've 100%ed this game 100 times. But with my new routing and stuff, I'm always trying to break my personal in-game record. I don't do a timer, obviously, because I wouldn't want to. That'd be embarrassing to post my real time on this game. Like 3 hours or something like that. Like a couple hours off of world record pace. Trying to wonder if there's a different way to those sand pits, back to the sand pits from here. I don't think there is. That's what's aggravating about this level is there's not even like a secret shortcut that I know of, because I've watched some videos of people and I've tried to see if there's some kind of secret shortcut to get back to these collection areas, but there's not. Oh, come on, man. Oh, crap. When it's getting late. We got a couple more loops to do in here to pick up some the last remaining items, and then I'll be headed to Ridley. Man, I wasn't. Oh, come on. Them the ladders, some of the latter Metroid games like Fusion and stuff, they kind of improved on that design a little bit. You don't like, you can pick up your space jump in the air. Like this one, when it goes dead, you just fall to the ground. As far as I know, I've never figured out how to pick it back up. Oh, shit. Excuse me. I hate that when I... Just concentrating on not getting bonked on the head by that annoying... I think that was the number 4 reserve tank. Last one. Pretty sure there's nothing. For some reason, I'm always paranoid. I always double check up here, make sure there's nothing up here. It's the other side that there's something there. And around we go again. Come on. Fuck! If anybody knows a shortcut that's better than this, then I'm all ears. I don't know if there is or not, though. Well. Very, very nice. Oh. Ah, well, come on now. There we go. And that should be everything in this area. I forget every time which side I'm going to here. There we go. Now we can head to the Ridster, Ridley. Slow as molasses. Go pick up one more missile on the way, but it is kind of on the way to Ridley, so it's a little out of the way, then out of the way, but it's kind of confusing. Okay. I am going to try something here. Hell yeah. You gotta be kidding me. That's more dangerous than you thought. If you've seen one of my old runs, I've screwed that up pretty hard. The screw you attack. I need to learn the nicknames of these rooms. Ah, crap. Did the cardinal seal and I tried to switch directions in the air. Come on. Uh-oh. Laid one a little bit too early. What are the Kung Fu aliens here? I don't have to do too much farming here, so we won't be here a long time. I got about what I need. Want to get a couple more supers. Of course. But of course. Hell yeah. Can't turn down another super. Did I waste that many supers? Yeah, Jesus. What the hell? He picked me up a couple times there on the end. See, that's another no grab kill I've done on him. But it means I beat him earlier. And he's supposed to pick you up and then blow up, but he did pick me up like twice and he didn't blow up. So it didn't, that makes no sense. Ah, crap. I mistimed my jump there. But again. Get the space jump on now. Crap. Look, go up there. Go up there now. Well. No, do not do that, please. There's nothing worse than killing like all these bugs in here accidentally. Because all the lights go off, and they don't all go off just in this area. They go off all the way up this shaft. And then it's all dark, and then you're guessing where you're going. That's fun. Well, go on. I definitely have all the missiles this time, hallelujah, but the other stuff, I'm positive I know I have all of that too. So the worst thing about all the other stuff is it's either the only way to check it is to either farm it or to go to the ship. That's the only other place that will give you your total. That's the only place you can feel, especially the the power bombs or super missiles. You can't feel those anywhere else. So I've got to basically go to the end to find out if I... I'm going to go to the top going a different way than I normally go because I don't have to pick up the X-ray scope now. What was it now? This is how Metroid 64 was supposed to exist. How is that? A little bit of a shortcut there. It would have been cool if on the 64 if they had built a really awesome side-scrolling Metroid with really high-end graphics. Oh, whoops, what'd I do there? Never mind. I'll start over. That's my bad. That was my bad. I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing. I was talking again. Moment of truth. Do we have everything? If I don't, I'm gonna kick myself in the ass. $230, 50-50. We are 100%. Hell yeah. But yeah, it would have been awesome to have this like high-powered Metroid in this style. You know, kind of this style, this type of controls. I'm just not a fan of Dread and Samus Returns. I screwed that up. There's a cool move you can do where you hit the top of the ceiling and maybe I'll have a little bit smoother run on the Metroids tonight. Last night my Metroid run was terrible. I don't know why. Sometimes I just blow through them. But I never do worry about them though. About forgot to take my medicine. Excuse me. Let's get this party finished. 11:30, not 30. 2.5. Oh, what the? Oh, shit. It didn't cancel. Well, get off of me, bitch. What in the heck? That was embarrassing. Whew. what happens when you get ahead of yourself. Kind of the whole point to do it. You're supposed to do it like that, and then kind of like that. You're supposed to round them up, kind of round them up together like that, and supposed to be a little slicker about it though. Ah, crap. I always forget to... It doesn't really matter to me to do that, but you can... It's possible to skip all that. The speedrunners do it, but... Stop that beeping. I think Zero Mission has one of the most difficult Giddy up, giddy up, giddy up. There we go. Unfortunately, whenever you're doing 100% and you have a lot of energy at the end, it takes forever to do this. It takes forever for Mother Brain to kill you, and then it takes forever to fill you up and all this stuff. So it's a little bit slower on this end. Come on, come on, come on. Well, I ran into that wall last night just like that. Oh yeah. Voila, 100%. Save the animals too, 110%. Right. Hells yeah. I'm looking for a good in-game time. I don't know what it'll be. That's good for me. I'm looking for a sub 2, but that's pretty awesome. Hell yeah. But I had to go back and do that after last night. I hated doing that and then finish it with only 99%. I had to do the 100% run. Well, I appreciate everybody coming out and checking out, uh, watching me play tonight. I'm sure everybody here's probably seen Metroid a lot, but I appreciate everybody coming and watching it. It's a fun game. It's fun perspective from different players, how different players play it. I mean, nothing I'm doing is anything special that's not been figured out 30 years ago, but it's still fun to play. I don't know why this game is so addictive, but everybody that makes videos about it all have the same thing, you know, that everybody just gets addicted to this game. I think what it is there's a lot of aspects, and there's a lot of the tricks and the sequence breaking and things like that that you can do that stack up on the game and make it more challenging than maybe even like Zero Mission or Fusion. Fusion's a decent game, but the problem with Fusion is too linear. I mean, most of these games are linear to some degree. This is the least of all of them. This is what I've played. I've never played ASMR 2, the fan-made Metroid 2 remake, which is supposed to be pretty darn good. Hopefully here in the future I'm gonna try to set up some of these things so I can play randomizers for Super Metroid and things like that. But I'd like to play them. I don't know if I'm good enough of a player to really play them, but I wouldn't mind attempt some of them. I don't know if cause there's a lot of, you got to have a lot of some of the other skills. You got to be better. I'm a decent wall jumper. I'm not that great, and you know, things like that you got to be better at. So I don't know, but I would like to give them a try though one of these days. But maybe if I feel like doing a stream tomorrow night, I may do this. I showed that last night, but I got this Castlevania collection. I may play a little bit of Castlevania 1, but you get the good ending with the 100%. I got it last night too. You must get a good ending sub 3 hours or something like that. 100%. Made up for my mistake. But I've done this like 3 or 4 times now on the stream, so it's but this is the first the reason I made a big deal kind of last night about it, because it was the first 100% I was doing with a more revised route in the game. It's kind of pretty much the route I did last night, but except tonight I went to the power bombs before I end up going into Norfair, at least I guess you would call that the right side of Norfair, that area back in there, and pick before you get like speed booster. So I went back there first and picked all that stuff up, and it would probably the next hurdle I'll try to get over is trying to figure out how to wall jump up there so I can get the speed before I can get the power bombs first before I even go down there at all. But yeah, I don't know if the person the Brady Dillon's still in here or not. I don't know exactly what you're talking about. This is how the 64 was supposed to exist. I mean, if the 64, if they'd have made I think on the 64 they felt obligated to make a 3D game because everything was going to be 3D, and they were afraid to make anything 2D, and they could have made a freaking kick-ass side scroller on the 64. I mean, it could have been amazing, especially with they could have added 3D elements like they did in the future and just made a really awesome Metroid for it. It would have there's no telling what they could have came up with, because with all that horsepower for a side scroller was in the 64. I mean, I know the 64 not necessarily the powerhouse, but for a game like that, it would have been, the graphics would have been great. It'd have been, because quite possibly they could have put like a more expanded version of either Fusion or Zero Mission on it, and just, and smoothed out the graphics, and added some more levels, made it longer, and it would have been a probably a tremendous game. And not that I don't take anything away from Metroid Prime. It's an awesome game too. I've only played Prime 1. I've never played 2 or 3. Um, Prime 3 looks kind of fun, but a lot of people don't like that game. The second one, I just haven't. I've only played Prime one time. I never had like GameCube back in the day. It was kind of. I was out. I think it came out like yeah, it came out like the early 2000s. It was when I was just kind of working after college and kind of just doing. I just wasn't into gaming in that era. I think I got into movie collecting and I was kind of doing that, seeing a lot of movies. I just wasn't really into games. I haven't really get into games here recently. It's late in life, oddly enough. It's kind of weird, but I've enjoyed learning this game for sure. And then Zero Mission I know pretty good on 100%, and the 100% on that game is pretty whacked out. You know, as far as all you have to do all those speed boost tricks with the shine sparking tricks and stuff that are hard. I need to go play it again so I don't lose my touch playing it, because it's a some of those shine spark tricks are difficult to pull off, so it's pretty cool. Well, I finished up pretty early tonight. That's pretty awesome. And I thank everybody for showing up. I think I'm gonna end the stream here, and tomorrow I might be playing some. If I play tomorrow, I couldn't decide. I wasn't originally going to play tonight, but I just had to. I wanted to play again, and I played a few. I played for a little while this afternoon, and I just really went back, and that's when I changed the route up, and I've learned that, and I was like, well, I'm just going to. I'm just going to get online and stream tonight and do this. Well, thanks everybody for showing up, and I will quit blabbering on about it. And I may be on tonight, I may not. If not, it'll probably be Wednesday night. Well, maybe Tuesday, but just look for the thumbnails and YouTube. So I'll talk to you guys later.